Hi, good morning. Ty Modeste, Tyamodeste, one of the public information officers for Alameda County. There has been no change overnight in the total number of victims located and recovered. The numbers have shifted within the 36. At this time, we have 26 families that have been notified. We have 9 tentative IDs, and we still have 1 doe remaining that needs to be notified.
Please allow me to introduce Oakland Fire Department Battalion Chief Lip. He will update you on operations that took place last night and early this morning.
Good morning. So as you recall, yesterday we were forced to suspend recovery operations interior due to the instability of the structure. Working throughout the day yesterday and last night, we were able to remove the parapet wall that was presenting the greatest danger, and then we were also able to put in some shoring to stabilize some of the flooring areas. This morning at 2:20, we went back in and resumed recovery operations. At this time, we've been able to search through the building and clear approximately 85% of the building right now. We'll be continuing that throughout the day. There's one corner that remains unstable, and then that's another thing that we're going to be doing throughout the day today is stabilizing that corner so that we can search that last section.
I'd like to update our citizens in our community regarding the PG&E planned power outage. Currently, the power is still off in this specific area. They are anticipating that the power will be returned by maybe 8 a.m., but right now safety is paramount, so the power will remain off while the crane and heavy equipment is here still processing the scene. I would also like to call in my partner, Public Information Officer Marco Marquez. We'd like to provide some information to our community. We have a lot of very goodwill citizens, community members, people outside of the city of Oakland, outside of the state, even outside of the country, who want to donate, and deservingly so donate. We are logistically, it is challenging for us to take donations here, so we have a system set up, and we have information we would like to share for anyone who would like to donate. So please allow him to provide that information.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marco Marquez. That's M-A-R-C-O, M-A-R-Q-U-E-Z, one of the Oakland Police Department Public Information Officers. And the information I have to share with you is there is a web page set up on youcaring.com. That's youcaring.com. And if you go in the search bar there and search up Oakland Fire or victims of the Oakland Fire, you will see a link that is connected there that is set up by the city as well as the Red Cross. Now here at the site, we are experiencing an overwhelming amount of support. People coming in bringing food and asking how can they donate financially. And it is overwhelming here, and so it is set up online to where you can make those donations, whether you're here or if you're across the nation or even international. As we all know, the magnitude of the impact here on the families as well as our community. And one way we're asking those who want to give back is to give back through this website. It goes a long way. The funds will be appropriately distributed, and if you visit that site, you can see how. But this is just an ask to the community. If you do feel, we know you're praying, we know that your thoughts are with us, but if you feel like giving financially, please visit the website again. That is youcaring, youcaring.com, and search up victims of the Oakland Fire. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Marquez. At this time, we're going to open up for questions. I'm going to go ahead and start on the right, and we'll work our way around. Go ahead, sir.
You mentioned that it's still about 15% of the building to search. Can you talk about what the challenges are? Are there some specific challenges about that 15% remaining to search that are that's kind of holding that part up?
Sure. It's primarily that BC corner. So as you face the building, that left corner of the building, we're not able to totally secure that yet. We're going to be putting in some bracing, exterior bracing today, and then that will finalize that corner. And then there's a very small section that's in the back that still needs to be processed with ATF and our crews.
And do you guys have some tarps up in case it rains? Will the rain affect anything if it rains tomorrow?
I haven't really approached that with rain and tarps as of yet. The rain shouldn't adversely impact what we're doing.
Go ahead, Will.
Do you anticipate the number of kills to go up? It's been relatively steady, thankfully, at 36 for the past 24 hours. Do you anticipate it going up?
Based on the areas that remain unsearched, I don't anticipate it going up. There's one section that's still in an area that has some potential, but otherwise, no.
On the website you mentioned, Officer Marquez, there are several relief funds. Obviously, there's one that's most of it says it's organized by Gray Area Foundation, the Arts and the Mayor's Office. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct. There also is an Oakland A's one that is set up as well that's right next to it that you'll see.
Okay.
So those two are set up for this specific incident.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the issue with that corner is it's unsupported laterally as you move across. So that load then gets shifted along that left wall, what we're calling the Bravo wall. If we remove the parapet there, then that can cause that wall to become unstable. So what we need to do is put bracing in so that we can support that entire corner. If we remove the parapet wall, that raises the possibility that the B side wall could become unstable, and we don't want to do that.
I'm sorry, I can't hear your full question.
Can you repeat your question?
Speak up, please. Not at this time.
Has anyone reported missing still? Have you reconciled the missing list in terms of if we're expecting more absence or not?
We are still working to reconcile that list. We still do have people reported as missing.
Just one unidentified so far.
Just one unidentified. So the question was just one unidentified, and that is correct. I can't provide you the number right now off the top of my head. I don't want to be inaccurate, but we are working to reconcile the missing, the list of missing versus the identified and the tentative IDs.
Back to the cause of the fire, the investigation. Is there any update on the point of origin and maybe what has been found and what hasn't?
Yeah, so they've definitely focused in on a section that's of interest, but it will remain under investigation for a while until they can be certain.
Can you elaborate on what's of interest there?
I can't. I don't have that information.
Is that being held led by ATF or is that your office?
The ATF is the primary investigator and supported by our office.
And as the 15% of the building that still hasn't been searched, is that here more to the fire?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand.
The part of the building that still hasn't been searched yet, that's the remaining 15%, is that here the origin of?
No, ma'am. No, the 15% primarily that hasn't been searched yet is in that front left corner that we just can't get to.
Expect to find more victims there?
I don't, but it hasn't been searched, so we can't clear it until we go through it.
Has the owner and the manager been cooperative in the investigation? Have they been told to stay in the area?
The district attorney, Nancy O'Malley, indicated yesterday at the press conference that her office is, they have an investigation. I want to make that perfectly clear that the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, Nancy O'Malley, leads the investigation. They are the primary investigators, and so they are managing and handling that portion of the investigation. Go ahead, Tara.
Several of the victims were trans, and I'm wondering in terms of the identification process, if there's any sensitivity being taken on that front?
Yes, there is. We understand and recognize Oakland is a very diverse community, and in our diverse community we have many different groups, and we're very sensitive to everyone in our community. It doesn't matter what group, we're very sensitive to everyone, to answer your question. Yes,
How many more days out there because
it is absolutely very difficult to put a timeline. The most important message we want to send, because we know families are watching. We know 36 families are watching. We know other families are watching as well, and also to our community. We're not going to put an end time. We're going to continue the search. We're going to continue the investigation. We're going to continue the process until absolutely every piece of debris is removed from this building. Every area has been searched. So families in our community know there's nothing left at this location. And then again, the investigation and the process continues. So we will certainly keep you posted as far as we bring closure to some areas, but continue in other areas.
Yes. I don't believe so. I'd have to check code, but I don't believe that they are. Same thing. I'd have to check and see. It's not. It isn't coded for residential. The building is not. So that would just depend on how that's looked at by code for a commercial building.
To follow up on a question about the trans community, just to add to it, in the official release you've given us the names. At some point, you might be able to indicate names that were chosen by certain members of folks in the warehouse and gender pronouns they wish to be identified using, because the list may be in dispute with the official record. I think that might be what you know.
Right now, we are actively working with an advocate from the LGBT community so that we are sensitive and that we are properly reporting.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we're working through the building. We'll continue to search through the building areas that we can get to. When we have completed our search and we're limited by that corner, then we would have to stop until the corner is secured.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, two-pronged, if you could, can you address this? There are reports that some of the victims were found holding each other. Can you describe that for us?
I don't think until the investigation is done, I wouldn't comment on how people were found. That would be primarily come from the Alameda County Sheriff's Coroner's Office.
And can all the first responders to sort of allow us to get a sense of how you're feeling now? It seems to be indicating that no more bodies will be found, if that's what you're saying.
So we haven't found any, obviously, recently. We don't expect to. Certainly, we're hoping that we don't find any more. The primary thing that's really got us a little more uplifted and moving forward is the fact that we're back inside the building searching, which is what we want to do. More than anything, we would like to clear the building and say that it is clear.
Let's take one moment. I want to tap into you. And we're gonna take one last question. Go ahead, sir.
Two-parter. Where do you expect to be at the end of today with that last percentage? Is that comprised of one pocket, or is that multiple parts of the warehouse?
Sure. So there's two pockets that remain unsearched. One of them is still being looked at and processed by ATF. My hope is that will be completed today. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. The remaining is that AB corner that's still unstable. As soon as we can stabilize that corner, we will get in there and search it. We don't expect to find any victims in that area, but as I said, we need to search that area. As soon as it's safe to do so, we will. It will not take much time once we're able to get back in there.
Do you expect to be cleared by today in that warehouse?
That will depend upon how long it takes to stabilize that corner.
At this time, we really would like to conclude this portion of the press conference. We will update you at the time for our next operational update briefing. We'd like to return Battalion Chief Lip back to the field along with his support team so work can continue. Myself and Public Information Officer Marquez and Deputy Modeste will be available for any side questions that we may not have been able to provide you with. But please, again, thank you for your patience, and we will certainly update you on our next briefing. I definitely want to
I couldn't hear you down there. Did you say 26 have been ID'd? 26 notified, and 9